Hey everyone, hope you are doing well. So if you jump on the chart, you're not sure, where do I start? What do I look at? How do I determine where to trade from? This video is for you. I'm going to show you exactly what I do from the moment I step onto the chart to how I find my bias, my structure, my range, my POIs, absolutely everything. So without wasting any of your time, let's get straight into it. The first thing I like to do is go on my higher time frame, which for me personally is the 15 minutes, but it works for absolutely any time frame the same. And I like to see, okay, the trend. First thing you always want to find is the trend. Are we in an uptrend? Are we in a downtrend? And that is solely based on structure. So let's see what we did. You can see here, right? I don't like to focus too far on the left. I can literally look for the last break of structure, and I can see we are making lower highs and lower lows. So this is giving me a temporarily bearish bias, but I need to see what we are now doing. So we had a low here, and as I can see, price candle closed below it here, giving me a protected high, so to say, up here. Simple structure. Is this a valid pullback? Yes, it's a swing low. We fit our criteria, and then we break structure again, giving us a protected high here. Okay, but how do we avoid a fake change of character? How do I know this is not a fake change of character? Well, where did this protected high here come from? I can see to the left, it actually came from this SNDR, which did what? Which was responsible for taking this low. This was the last down to up movement before we ran this low here. We came back into it. This is why our high was put in here. It's not random that our high was put in here, and then we pushed lower. So our protected high came from here. So now that we've come above here, I'm taking this as a real change of character and not a fake one. So now that is giving me a bullish bias between this high and this low. Okay, I'm looking for a potential long in this zone here. Okay, what do I also notice that can give me some further confluence? I can see we're sweeping the previous day's lows, right? We swept all those lows, and now we're getting a market reversal. So it looks like a classic model where we just sweep previous day's lows, sweep previous day high, etc., and then accelerate up. And I'm looking for price to now take out this high, right? This will be my first draw on liquidity, and then we have another one up here. Right, and then we have a final one all the way up at these highs here. So I have my game plan. Structure is bullish, okay, because I dove into structure, I zoomed in. I can see we broke our protect high, we are now bullish. We are also delivering bullish after sweeping all these lows, so a bit of an extra confluence. And even if you're not sure, I never use any indicators, but let's say you use like VWAP or the EMAs, you can see we just traded back above VWAP. We are now bouncing from this 200 SMA. So just extra confluence if you're not sure. Now, this is where a lot of people mess up. You get so married to your bias where you refuse to admit it's wrong. Okay, I hold my hands up. I've got my bias wrong plenty of times. We could absolutely now just tap into here and dump, and I'm wrong. But the main important thing is you don't want to lose money if you're wrong. You just don't want to take a trade if you're wrong. And when you're right, you get confirmation to take a trade. So what is my confirmation? Obviously, it's going to be a lower time frame shift confirming my bias. If I don't get that lower time frame shift, then it means my bias is wrong, and I can reevaluate once we break this low, because according to my bias, we shouldn't break this low here. So now I go back down to the 1 minute time frame in this example, because I was using the 15 as my higher time frame. And if we don't come back into here, I do not get a trade. That simple. I'll play price out. We can see as we came into this zone, we made a low, high, lower low, higher high. So now we've actually come into our higher time frame POI and got a shift in structure. This tells me, okay, you know what? My bias is likely to be right. So I will look for a long in here. Stop loss below these lows, because now I'm anticipating that on the higher time frame, this shift here is my higher low. Okay, price has come back into the zone, it's put in its higher low, and because I'm bullish, what we expected to make a higher high. So I will take the majority off at that higher high because that's my bias. All my bias is that we're going to come into here, make a higher low, higher high. I don't need to be greedy. You can hold some for TP2 here, let's say TP3 here, and you can even hold all the way up here if you want, but you don't need to, right? My bias is we're going to tap into here and make a higher high. So let's see if price does do that. Beautiful. We can see we just ripped up and we took out all these highs and the plan worked. And guess what? If we didn't get our shift, most likely means the bias was wrong. I never would have entered the trade because I never got confirmation to taking a low, and then I would have looked for sales instead. But I hope this video helped with determining your daily bias and exactly what to do when you hop on the chart. Just keep it simple, and most importantly, look for confirmation for your bias. Don't just blindly fall in love with it. Always, if this video helped, I appreciate any likes, any subscribes, any questions you have, or anything you want me to do a video on. Please feel free to drop it in the comment section below. I have a premium Discord where you can watch me live stream my trading every single day and get my entire trading strategy broken down for you. The link for that and the link for my completely free Discord is in the description below. Apart from that, appreciate your time as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.